Alright, it's video time. Sounded goofy as fuck. Alright, I'm gonna be. This is the start of my new series where I'm going to be doing a weekly preview of every college football week. I may start doing something like that with the NFL. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But since there's such little games this week, I'm going to be doing a tier list of every game and how good I think every game is. I kind of had to do this weird. I had to just get the logos and then just put them as if they were the matchup and start one picture per matchup. Because the way I had to get them. But yeah, I'll be going over every major matchup. This does not count. This is every FBS matchup. It doesn't count FCS. I may do a video about FCS because there are some good FCS matchups that you should be watching this week for sure. But these are all the FBS games. I'm going to be ranking them from best to worst, starting with, I'm doing this in order of what time the games come on. That's what order these are in. So, to start, we have North Carolina and TCU as the kickoff game for this season in Dublin. I don't think it's as good as last year's matchup, Kansas State and Iowa State. Mainly just because last year that was two ranked teams. They ended up not being that good, but at the time it was two ranked teams. And also, I kind of have a feeling this game will be a blowout. I think on ESPN, I think TCU's I think it's pretty much 50-50. I think TCU has like a 50-some% chance to win, like 52, 54. So they're like slightly favored. I'd give TCU a higher chance to win. I think TCU is going to kick North Carolina's ass. I think North Carolina's going to suck. I'm a fan of North Carolina. But I do think they are going to get their asses kicked. However, though, considering it is the kickoff game, I'm going to put it in A tier because I think there is a chance this is close. I don't think it's like an automatic, oh, it's blowout. I kind of doubt that. I kind of don't. I don't think it's set in stone that this will be a blowout, but I think it's kind of likely that it will be a blowout. I'd say TCU is going to win by at least 14. Next, we have USC and San Jose State, which I'm just going to put this in the D tier. Like, this is going to be a blowout. USC should win by at least, like, 21 plus. I don't know how good USC is going to be this year, but they should be good enough to blow out San Jose State. So I'm not really going to talk much about that. USC has, like, a 90-some% chance to win. I don't know. I'll have the odds up on screen. The percentage to win. But now let's get into an actual matchup. NC State versus Virginia. This game should be a fucking banger. This game should be really good. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is better than the North Carolina TCU one for sure. Like, yeah. Virginia had like a 60-some% chance to win. I think it was 66% chance to win. I think that's somewhat fair, but I think it's closer. I think this game will be I think this will be a very close game here. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this in S tier. This would not be an S tier. Let me make this clear. Would not be an S tier matchup in anything but week 0. But considering this is week 0, that's an S tier matchup in my opinion. I think that's a really, really good game. I might low-key move this one to B tier and then move this to A. I think that's actually fair. Next is Jax State and North Dakota State. This game I cannot fucking wait for. This game's going to be great. Honestly, like, I think this game will be so damn good because this is North Dakota State's first game as an FBS program, and they're playing Jacksonville State, who has been a very solid G6 team over the last year. I think they won Conference USA. They didn't win it last year, Kennesaw State. I think they were in the championship last year, if I'm remembering correctly. I think, and last year they won it. They won it the year before that, I think. So they've been a very good FBS, or they've been a very good G6 program, and I like that North Dakota State is starting off the season playing them instead of just playing like some, FCS team, some or really, really weak, like UMass or something. They're playing like an actual big major program, major G6 program, which I think is awesome. I think this will be a great close game. I'm very excited for it. Throw that up there in the A tier for sure. Speaking of new FBS teams, we have Sacramento State taking on Eastern Michigan. This game I do not think will be nearly as good. I think this game's gonna suck. This game, yeah, both these teams are going to be absolute dog shit. Sacramento State is actually favored to win this game, which I found kind of surprising because Sacramento State, North Dakota State is in FBS because they're good. They have absolutely dominated the FCS for years and years, like over a decade. Sacramento State is a relatively new program, and they pretty much just paid their way into the MAC. So, and Eastern Michigan has just sucked for a long time. They have nothing going for them as a program. So I think this is going to be like a 7-10 type game. I mean, it's either that or it's going to be high scoring because both defenses suck. I'm going to watch a little bit of it just because I'm going to try to watch as many games as I can. And also, I'm curious to see Sacramento State's first game, but I'm going to put this in, I'll put it in the C tier because I do think, unlike this game, I think that it will be competitive, but just in a really ugly way. Next, we have Stanford in Hawaii. I'm glad this is coming back for week 0 from last year. Last year, this was a week 0 game. Absolute fucking classic last year with Hawaii winning on a game-winning field goal. Hopefully we get that same result this year. I expect Stanford to probably not be that good. I'm not sure if they've done anything big, Stanford. I don't exactly keep up with Stanford. I don't know if they've done anything major. I don't think they have. I do think this is going to be a close game again. I think Hawaii is going to come in with a lot of fight, especially after last year's game in this. But, same might go for Stanford. They might be, pissed off that they lost that last game. So I think they'll come in with some, so Stanford might do that same thing, but I think this should be a good game. There is a chance that Stanford just kicks ass, but I doubt that. I think this will be a very close game again. Struggling ACC program versus, I think, an up-and-coming G6 team, so I think B tier. I think B tier for this matchup. Definitely, it's a very low key game. I'm gonna put this at A tier just because it's the opening game. It's the opening game, and I think chances are it will be close. I just think there's a decent chance TCU wins, so we'll put that. We'll change that to be that. Next, we have Florida State taking on New Mexico State, which I expect to be a blowout. I don't expect Florida State to be a great team by any means this year, but good enough to probably kick New Mexico State's ass because it's New Mexico State. So we're going to put that in the D tier. Not much to talk about with that specific matchup because I just think it is just, it's not worth talking about. Probably won't even watch it. Then we have Memphis and UNLV. These are some of the top teams in the G6. And I think this game, looking at the schedule here, I do think this is probably the best game in the slate. And I think the only one that is close to it is probably NC State and Virginia. That being, Power 4 matchup. But this game, these teams will probably be competing for a playoff spot. Memphis definitely will be. UNLV, I imagine, will be up there in the Mountain West. Not the Mountain West. Did they go to the... No. They're still in the Mountain West. So, yeah, the Mountain West. I was trying to think if they were in the Pac-12 Mountain West. I couldn't remember. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get to the Pac-12. But, I think UNLV will be up there in the Pac-12 or the Mountain West like they have been over the last few years. I would give Memphis the edge here for sure. But I do think that this will be a very, very good game. It is at like 10 o'clock Eastern now, so I'm going to have to stay up late watching this one. I'll probably be up till like 12:31 in the morning watching that game, but I'm 100% staying up for it because it's a great game. It's a great game. Watch this game. I'm putting this shit at S tier. Watch this shit. Bet. Just watch this shit. All right. It's gonna be a very good game. I'd say it's probably realistically it's A tier. It's A tier. It's A. A lot of A tier games. I think these games right here. These are your games to keep up with. I think these ones right here. All these games will be great. I think this one has potential to be a blowout. UNC, TCU has blowout potential. These ones I think are going to be close without a doubt. I guess Virginia could pull away against NC State. I could see that, but I think UNLV and Memphis will be very close and very competitive. So just keep. I think these and this one should be close. Keep an eye on those two. All these ones at A tier should be great. I think this one is a very low-key matchup. Could be a potential blowout, but I think Hawaii has a good chance to pull off the upset. So yeah, watch that game. And the ones down here, yeah. No need to watch those ones. They're gonna probably suck, honestly. And I don't think I got great predictions. I got you. I'll go ahead and give predictions real quick, just because this video is kind of short. I will go in depth on teams in the future. Like week 1, my weekly preview. Week 1, I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna review. I'm gonna go over probably 20 plus games. At least like 20 to 30 games, somewhat in depth. That's what I'm gonna do. But since week 0 is week 0, it's it's awesome. I'm so fucking excited for this. But it is small, so just thought I'd do a quick tier list. But I will go over each team in depth. This is the only tier list I'll be doing, just to put that out there. But here's my predictions for everything. I got USC winning this one. I got Florida State winning this one. I got Eastern Michigan winning this one. I got Hawaii upsetting Stanford. I got Memphis over UNLV. I got TCU over North Carolina. I got Virginia over NC State. I got North Dakota State over Jackson State. That is my predictions. Just some quick predictions. So yeah, there's your week 0 preview. If anyone does end up watching this video all the way through, look forward, and you enjoyed it, look forward to my weekly previews coming up. My week 1 preview. Week 1 onward, those previews will be a lot better than this one because I'll have more to go over. So yeah, that's the video.